The specific significance of philosophy is known as Siddhi Bhumim, is the background of salvation. People suffering in this material world can get freedom by understanding the Sankhya philosophy as enunciated by Kapila. So this is for a category of people who are very thoughtful. They want to analyze everything. They want to research everything. They want to know in and out of everything. For them, this Sankhya philosophy is. Like Prabhupada in that 5th chapter or 6th chapter, 5th chapter I think. Sankhya is finding the root. Bhakti is watering the root. Both are same. Sankhya Yoga Pratak Bala Pravashanti Pratak Vidaha. Like I think some sloka is there. Sankhya and Yoga are not different. People may say they may be different. But one is finding the root, another one is watering the root. The purpose of both is to reach the truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In meditation, there are two yoga systems, Ashtanga and Sankhya. Ashtanga is practice of concentrating the mind, and Sankhya is to distinguish truth from ephemerals. So both are part of meditation only. So one is analyzing, another one is concentrating on the same thing. So in this way, we see all these examples for us. But who is that one personality who had exhibited all these four along with Bhakti? Any idea? In whom you can pursue all these four? Hanuman. Hanuman has exhibited all these things. Tapasya. What was his tapasya? Okay, he did. Then austerities, he had taken up austerities. When Lord Ramachandra went away to spiritual world, Hanuman was staying in this material world and engaged in tapasya. For what reason we will understand later. Till he is still doing this tapasya. That is one. Next, Sankhya. He is very expert in all learned scriptures. He is very intelligent. And he knows what to talk, how to talk, when to talk. Then, Yoga. He is fully equipped with all the Ashtasiddhis. He becomes smaller than the smallest or bigger than the biggest. He can change his form at will. So, he is also equipped with Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Then, one more is Tapasya, austerity, penance. What? Vairagya. So, he exhibited his Vairagya in a sense. When Lord Ramachandra asked him for liberation, what do you want? Do you want liberation? What statement did Hanuman give? The shloka I could not get, it was in Sanskrit. It says, Hanuman requested, my supreme affection for you stand forever. May my devotion to you be constant. Let not my love be diverted to anyone else. May life continue in my body as long as your story remains current on this earth. Means, as long as devotees are there of Lord Ramachandra, as long as glories of Ramayana happens in this material world, let me live in this world till that time. And one shloka which is quoted in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu about Hanuman's capacity says, Bhavat bandha chide tasyai spruhayami na muktaye bhavan prabhur aham dasa iti yatra vilupyate. When Hanuman was asked about liberation, Hanuman said, this is what my prayer is. Bhavabandha chide tasyai. I do not want to attain liberation or merge in Brahman effulgence. Bhavabandha, to cut these material things, I don't want. Spruhayami na muktaye. Not even liberation. Muktaye. Bhavan Prabhur aham dasa. You are Prabhu, I am dasa. This conception I want. Iti yatra vilupyate. I don't want to forget myself that these two positions. Like if you merge in the Lord, what will happen? You think you are one with the Lord. So where is that master, where is that servant? I don't want to lose that conception. I want, you are always my master and I am always your servant. And further he says, Bhakti seva bhagavato muktis tadapada langanam ko muda dasatam prapya prabhavam padamichyati. Bhakti seva Bhagavan, devotional service to be engaged in the service of the Lord. Muktis tadapada langanam. Mukti is like merging into this body, liberation into the body. Ko mooda dasatam prapya, which is that mood of foolish person, prapya runs behind this liberation of merging into the Lord, prabhavam padamichyati, leaving the personal service to the Lord. So he is a foolish person if he wants to merge into the body of the Lord, leaving away the personal service of the Lord. And further he says, Jivite kratubuddhis tvamma pratignyam vilopya matkata pracharishyanti yava loke harishwara tavatvam ramasva suprito madvakyam anupalayan. Because you have made your mind firmly to live on this earth, so do not let your promise go in vain. O best of the monkeys, as long as my stories, my pastimes circulate on this earth, so long live happily, keeping my words in your mind. Because Sugriva and all others went back home, back to Godhead along with Lord Ramachandra. But Hanuman stayed back to give protection to the devotees of Lord Ramachandra, wherever they are there in this world. So in that way, they exhibited their capacity. Hanuman was the best personality for devotional service. At any time, he did not put down his capacity. Whenever he was tested, he brought out the best out of him all. To see the situations, when Hanuman was crossing the 100 yojana, the Mainaka Parvata comes and says, please come and take rest. So Hanuman says, no, I am very short of time. I have to engage in service of Lord Ramachandra. I don't have time for my taking rest. I am not thinking of that itself. Because Lord Ramachandra is very anxious of separation from Sita. I have to bring that information. I cannot take rest for a moment also. So that is one more. When that bridge was being built, so Hanuman and other monkeys, Hanuman was the major personality in assisting the building the bridge. Big rocks he had carried from everywhere. In 5 days they built that bridge. The bridge capacity is 100 yojanas long and 10 yojanas width. And 1 yojana is 8 miles. It is 12.5 kilometers. So in 5 days they built 1250 kilometers bridge long and 125 kilometers width. See the Vanaras. So how huge bridge they have constructed in 5 days. And there is an analysis. In 5 days how much? 14, 20, 21, 22, 23. These are the yojanas which they have built every day. The first day was very slow, 14. After that 20, 21, 22, 23. 100 yojanas. Okay, after going there, fight started. The first he brought the information from Sita Devi. So when he went near Sita Devi was very fearful. So he gave assurances to her. He spoke very nicely of Lord Ramachandra. And he assured her very soon Lord Ramachandra will come. He even informed her, I will take you personally. But Sita Devi rejected that offer, saying that my husband has to come and reclaim me. That is a great way for me to maintain my chastity. So Hanuman, and he actually when he offered, I will carry you. At that time Hanuman was a small monkey. So Sita Devi said, whether you will carry me or whether you will throw me from there in the ocean itself, like that and all, in a doubting capacity she put forward. Then Hanuman becomes a little offended. Then he shows his Ugra Rupa, huge form. So then Sita Devi says, okay, now I trust you, whatever you say, and you are capable enough, don't take it seriously. Don't get offended. So Hanuman, when he was tested, he proved, I am a better personality, I can do this, I can easily lift the entire Lanka and take away and place it back. Then when Indrajit had attacked Lakshmana with that Sammohanastra, Vanastra, so Hanuman was the one who had reacted very fast. So he has to go to Himalayas and bring that Gandhamadana Parvata. So when he was going there, one of the Rakshasa was deputed by Ravana there on the way to entice Hanuman and to kill Hanuman. Hanuman had to fight there, kill that Rakshasa there, then go to that Gandhamadana Parvata. Generally, it is that Gandhamadana Parvata is not meant for public access. So all the rishis there and all the demigods there who are guarding that Parvata, they wanted to hold Hanuman to take it back. So Hanuman, what he had to fight with all that demigods. He had to defeat them, bring that entire hill, because the sages, what they thought, if this Sandana Karnis, Vishale Karni, these are all what you call as ఏమంటారు వాటిని, Sanjeevani, they will bring back life. There are 4 parts in that Sanjeevani. So they made, what is the specialty of this herbs is they glow compared to normal. So what the sages did, they made every plant glow, so that you will not be able to discriminate which is Sanjeevani and which is normal. So Hanuman was wondering, how do I pick up? So he thought, let me take the entire hill. He picked up the entire hill and brought it to Lanka. And when they were brought to Lanka, Jambavan was intelligent. So as soon as Hanuman was bringing that hill, he made all the dead bodies of the Ravana party, tie with stones and throw it into the ocean. Because even if they inhale that air, they will all come back to life. So if you throw with a stone tied to their body, it will be sinking into the water and it will not float to the top. So in that way, they will not be recovered back. Only the soldiers of Sugriva party are revived back along with Lakshmana. So in that way, he brought the hill. Then the Shushusha, the sage who was the medicinal practitioner, he brought the specific leaves and Lakshmana was revived. So Ramachandra at that time hugs Hanuman and says, there is nothing I can give you back. I am indebted to you. So then again, in the last point, after everybody, war is over and everybody were brought back, and when Pattabhisheka happened, then Hanuman, all the others were given gifts. And Hanuman was the last person. And he was personally called forward, and Sita Devi, her pearl necklace, which is very valuable and dear to her, she gave that necklace to Hanuman. So Hanuman started opening out each pearl, breaking it and throwing away. Then all the other people, they started laughing at Hanuman. Hey, what is he doing? So see, you give monkey a most valuable pearl and he sees how he is breaking and throwing it away. And somebody had asked Hanuman, what are you doing? Why are you, like they are commenting, and when they asked Hanuman, what are you doing? Hanuman said, I am trying to see if there is a Lord in these pearls. Because there is no Lord, there is no my Lord in these pearls, that's why I am discarding them. Then somebody commented, if in your body also there is no Lord, you have to discard your body also. So then he said, no, Lord is there in my body. And he opened his chest, everybody could see Sita Rama in his heart. He had bound the Lord within his heart because of his constant devotion service. So in that way, Shastras have glorified the devotional element of Hanumanji, a greatest servitor, not bothering for his any inconveniences. And he acted with all the best qualities in the service of Lord Ramachandra. And he became as an eternal servant. And it is said that Hanuman is more qualified in presence of Garuda also to massage the Lord. It said even if Garuda is there, who is the personal servant, Hanuman will be given the first priority to serve the Lord. Like in comparison, he will be given first priority, it seems. But in seniority, Garuda is given first priority. So that is, Valmiki Ramayana glorifies in that perspective Hanuman as the greatest servitor of the Lord. And whenever he questioned, he exhibited his capacity. He was like a shadow of the Lord. Shadow means what? Shadow will not move unless the Lord moves. Means he is acting just as a representative of the Lord without any personal benefit or personal happiness. So in that way, he exhibited all the qualities, yoga, sankhya, tapasya, and vairagya. Vairagya means when the Lord Ramachandra went away, he had to stay in renunciation, separation from the Lord, feeling the separation of the Lord. And he had to engage in tapasya. Like all these austerities, all these things had made him the greatest personality. So I'll stop here. Any questions or doubts? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद।
హరే కృష్ణ గోల్డెన్ టెంపుల్ వారి మరో అపురూప కానుక హరే కృష్ణవాణి ఆధ్యాత్మిక మాసపత్రిక. ఇప్పుడు మొబైల్ యాప్ ద్వారా కూడా సులభంగా పత్రికలు చదువుకునే సౌకర్యం, వార్షిక సభ్యత్వం, భగవద్గీత, భాగవత ప్రవచనాలు, స్ఫూర్తి సందేశాలు, ఇంకా మరెన్నో సదుపాయాలు